All right, we got nuts, bolts. Well, we got bolts. I think we got nuts. We better have nuts. Shit, they didn't have none. I'm pretty sure we got nuts. We got lock washers. So I'll say that container over there has probably got nuts in it. So we got all that shit. Wire brush so we can finish our painting up. Not sure if I'm going to get into it today or not, guys. I know I told you I was going to. I'm going to try to get... What the fuck's the matter with this thing? I'm going to try to get some of it done today. It's a lot of work. It really don't take too long. It's just fucking chilly out, and I've been sick, and I'm not trying to get sick, because if I get sick for another 2 weeks, it's going to be a fucking another month before the car's done. And I already bitch around about people taking years to days to weeks to get their jobs done. And then I'm starting to be one of them. Oh, fuck. Oh, I know. You guys ain't Honda people. I'm not really either. But wife told me more gas. Bell Construction. Oh, man. Make good money there, boys. Used to. But anyway, let's see. Fuck that shit. Want to work for myself. But anyway, the Honda found out today from a guy in Japan that I talked to on YouTube. He told me he wouldn't be afraid to run. He has one. He's running like 220 in it. He's gonna up it up another couple psi. He told me 250. He wouldn't be scared of these things at 250. Talked to a few other guys on the Boosted Boys channel. They told me, one guy said 200, and he said then you won't have no reliability issues. But see, I didn't explain to myself. I wrote him a thing afterwards and said it's going to be a drag car, so I really don't give a fuck about dependability anymore. So I should have told him that to begin with. But anyway, the one guy, I think he caught what I was trying to go for, because he told me 250, 300 horsepower. And he told me what they make stock, 128, which I knew. Well, I was too off. I say 130 all the time. I did know 128, but anyway, yeah, that was pretty cool, pretty impressive. We still got to do our wiring yet. We got the Tiburon to do, but we'll do the wiring then. But I was looking up some stuff on these last night, and I got the tib down to like 2,200 pounds with me in it. So that's 2,000 pound. Of course, the carpet ain't out, dash ain't out yet, none of that shit, and you know, AC, all that. And then we just added a bunch of shit back in, so the tib's probably back up to 2,100 with all this extra bullshit we just put in it. Because when I put all the nitrous in it, it added like an extra, believe it or not, 50, 60 pounds back in it. That's why I bought the nitrous bottle, because now it's going to be more. When I had the carbon fiber bottle, I lost 20 pounds with that carbon fiber bottle. I know you guys probably think this fucking guy's nuts on his weight loss, and everyone's probably like, man, that only makes like no time up at all. Yeah, it does. When it comes to drag racing, especially I seen in the Honda game, and about any car, when it comes to drag racing, especially with the Hondas, you can almost expect 2/10 in the quarter out of every 100 pounds. My mathematics come out to be like 1/10. I was talking to a lot of Honda guys. They said the Hondas end up being, man, we're gonna have to take them bolts out before that gets any worse. You see this shit? We might end up having to cut them out. But anyway, to get new struts. I don't even know what I was saying. Fucking too much to do, huh, Miller? Miller, we got all kinds of shit to do all the time. That's right, tell them. We're fucking busy around this place. Let's see. Yeah, so, I mean, if we can... Yeah, well, I was talking about quarter mount times. Guys were telling me 2/10. My calculations, it's like 1/10 on about any car. But let's say 2/10. Let's say... And if you can shred 300 pounds, that's 6/10. That's over half a second. So, I mean, say it's only half a second, right? Well, half a second. Now, you say you ran... Say this thing would run 14s. Okay? With... I don't know. I've seen Hondas all day long get to the weight where I want to get this at 200 horsepower, run 12s with 200 horsepower. My Tib won't run that. Won't run 12s with 200. 12.9. The Tib, I know the Tib would have ran 12.9 because we beat a lot of cars that ran 12.9. So the Tib was probably running 12.6 on the 110 shot. I say 100 shot all the time. It was more like 110. But because I jetted the fuel down, was down a little bit on it, and it had like 2 extra size bigger on the nitrous side. So, but anyway, yeah, I've seen. So I always wanted to see my brother's car run. Another friend of mine, his wife has a, it's him and hers car, but I think it's more his wife's car. But hers makes 400 on wastegate K20, and it's a hatch. I think it might be an EG, not an EK. I'm not sure if he ever ran that down. Maybe he'll comment on this video. I'm pretty sure he still watches me. Maybe he'll comment on this video. I'm not sure if he's ever took that to the drag strip yet. I'm real curious what that thing runs. Pretty sure I seen his dad's car on a video posted the other day. Guy around here had a Mustang, white one, ran 11 somethings. Pretty sure it was his dad's car. It ran 12. So they must have been down at the track running. Hagerstown. But yeah, fuck the Honda. Okay, we're gonna go in here. I know you guys are hating the Honda, but I kind of like the Honda. I don't like it like this, I can tell you that fucking much. But god damn, it's chilly in here. I'm cold today. I have sick. I got it in my throat. I have a throat cold. But we're gonna at least throw the, because all I gotta do is unbolt this here, bolt that there. Okay, I was able to come down from the top. That's good. That still is not here and it was supposed to be here today, and it's been in Harrisburg for fucking ever. Actually, you know what? That might have came through fucking FedEx, and it's probably down here on my neighbor's. Hold on. I gotta water my dog jet before I can get this started. It wasn't down at my neighbor's. There's a guy I watch. It's called oh shit, Skull Garage. Big Daddy Wilson cracks me up. He calls his he works on everything outside, and gassers, old school. He has like a 57. His son has a 62 Chevy 2. I think it's 62. Old school gasser stuff. Cracks me up, and he calls it race car rally or horsepower alley. All his cars are in a line. It's pretty badass channel. Check him out. I like that stuff. You guys like old school stuff? Check him out. Big Daddy Dale Wilson. Interesting guy. Him and his son work together. Really cool. Me and my dad, we can't get along long enough to do that. My dad used to be into stuff, cars and whatnot. Huh, Miller? Hold on, I'll get you. But always keep all my race fuel and fucking diesel cans. Used to have a lot of people steal shit from me. I don't work away no more, so work for myself, so I don't have to worry about that shit. But I still do it. People don't steal diesel around here. They'll steal your fucking gas, especially your race fuel. Fucking race fuel ain't cheap. Don't keep them in the snow code containers. Fuck all that. $70 some a fucking 5 gallon. But yeah, dog needs done. We got our inlet temperature today. It plugs in back here. I think it's right here. These things are goofy as fuck to get out. Hopefully I don't break it. I had a pain in the ass getting this out before. But yeah. We'll get it out of there. Put the new one in. Dog's stuck. I gotta keep them on chains. I don't like chains. I got all my dogs on about 30-foot chains, but they come in at night. Rescue them and shit. A lot of dogs. Rescued a lot of dogs in my time. All my money goes to cars and dogs. But he's pissed at me, and we'll make I'll make another video and show you the progress that we did today. It's not gonna be a lot today, guys. Like I said, I don't feel good. We're gonna wire brush this up. Haven't been feeling the best. We'll wire brush this up and we'll paint this before it gets too fucking dark. We can work in the dark in here. It's just gonna be cold. Need to concrete this fucking place. Alright, guys. See you after a bit. Guys, took this cheap ass piece of shit and welded it. So we shut the oxygen. Well, it's for the exhaust temp. We just welded that shut. So it's welded shut. Don't have to worry about that anymore. And we had a leak up around the wastegate. Luna says, see, I told you she loves Boost. Don't you, Luna? You love Boost. What did we weld on here? Just this? We weld this flange on here, what, Luna? What, the whole thing needs re-welded? Huh? The whole thing needs re-welded? What do you think, girl? She likes it. I told you she likes Boost. But anyway, we got a little splatter here, flux core for you. It is what it is, right? I don't think it's gonna leak. This flange, look how much. Look at that. And it wasn't a 44 or nothing either. The guy I got this from, I got it for dirt cheap. He ported it. But he must have ported the motherfucking wastegate housing. And you can't do that because, seriously. Because you got your fire ring. So your fire ring sits in there, right? And that pushes down. But the fire ring's not, see, look. The fire ring has to be flush. So, that's flush now. Now, I will go and show you the BS I dealt with yesterday. Only for a few hours, because any longer than that would have been 5-gallon of race fuel and a fucking match, and that fucking tip would have been no more. That's how pissed I was, but yeah, I'll show you guys here in a minute. Alright, we got our damn 1/8 NP, but down here's our hole right there. It's for the exhaust gas temp, and well, we're not running one because we don't give a fuck. Really, they're pointless in my opinion. I mean, they're good and all, but anyway, you see this stuff here? It's anti-seize. This right here just happens to be copper kind. It's silver kind works, copper works. Buddy works on boiler systems, so big turbine engines and all that. So that keeps it from, if the copper keeps that from seizing, then it's gonna work in this, won't it? Now, what you could do is what we did, I showed you guys earlier. I'll grab it here in a second after we tighten this up a little bit. Now, hard to tell, this could be bitched up. Who knows? Now, when you buy these, shit, I forgot my manifold ain't bolted. When you buy these, make sure you get them in a T304 stainless, because they're gonna get hot. And you don't want that to melt and run down into your turbo. You can do this too with it. just weld it. But one day we might want that option, who knows. Just more wiring, more junk, more weight. Everybody knows how crazy I get about weight. I used to talk about that shit all the time. I think I said in my video yesterday, because this is 2 days ran together here. Because yesterday we didn't get much done. I'm going to show you why. Where's our okay. Now remember this thing I told you I didn't think it'd be an issue. Oh, what do we got back on there again? Because I took it all off yesterday. And see where the turbo is close to that I never seen it was close to before? The motor mount. Ugh. Got that cleaned up. We might put that on the Rd2. Or the RD. Who knows, right? Accent beta swap. Who knows? Alright. Come up in here. You can actually see where it hit the turbo. See it? It forced it down into about right there. And dropped it, you know, that far down. Right on top of this. So, another inch down. And look at the issue here. We got basically a straight line going on, which would get downhill. So, didn't feel like going anywhere today. Oh, damn it. I need to put this away. Didn't feel like going anywhere today. We're going to tape all this up. But tomorrow, we're going to go. I think we're just going to go to Home Depot. Could go down to another guy's speed shop. But I think if we just go to Home Depot and get a brass, we'll just get a brass fitting right here. And come off of it at a 90 from up in here. So then it'd be coming out about right there. So we'd be good over an inch taller than that. And that would give us where we need to be. Because see, like even if we didn't, see all this shit right here is taking away almost 3 inches. So if we can just buy something that's gonna probably brass fitting it at the 90 right here to screw up in and just come straight out, then we'll have a drop. It's hard to get it. Then we'll actually see if we even came to right here, we'd have an angle. But the thing's coming clear down to here, which is still a little bit higher up. But as you can see, I mean, I could look. It's gonna go downhill. You can't have that. So, like I said, if we take away a good inch of that, even 2 inches of that, it's gonna at least have a slope like this, so we'll be fine. The only thing is, if I cut it with a 90 clear back to there, I'm not sure if my exhaust is going to be in the way, which I think it will be. But this is metal, and we will wrap the exhaust, so I don't know. I've always had them pretty close to begin with. Last couple I helped boost for GKs. So everything's just a tad bit different. I'd rather run. Plate looks good though. I'd rather run fucking nitrous, to be honest with you. I mean, I like turbos and all, but yeah, fucking shit. All it needs is the fitting to do it. I mean, even if I just bought a fitting to go up onto that, it would only come down to here. So we'd still have the, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't be the end of the world even if we had to buy something that didn't even fit up into here. But the main thing would be have something up in here, because then it would only come to here, and then we'd have 3 inches of downhill. Nothing to worry about. So eventually we're gonna have to take that to somebody that really knows more than I do about welding. This wasn't done on the Harbor Freight. This was done on Uncle's Miller. I couldn't do that with the Harbor Freight. It's where I should have took my oil pan to. But Harbor Freight will get you out of a pinch. Yeah, that's where we're at, guys. We're fitting. I guess I should have did this a long time ago. Told you guys I was going to, but on the mock-up motor, it looked like I had plenty of room. It didn't even look like a question to even think about. So I want to get this drain and this downpipe before I even put the intercooler on. I want to make sure that's all legit. My sensor, I just remember I have it setting out. Gotta go over there and grab that. Oh yeah, these MAFs. I need to get this thing out of this MAF, because you don't want this to go down 2.5 to this, to then get bigger to smaller. I mean, I'm not worried about it right now, but it will fuck with things, especially when you're trying to make some power. Yeah, what is it? One site I showed you guys, I think it's alternative horsepower. What the hell? I can't speak. These cameras makes it even worse. It's like you go full retard mode when you get on here. Oh shit. But anyway, alternative horsepower that I told you has the DSM clutch conversion and the alternator to put conversion to the back. Also has the fitting that holds our weld-in fitting for our MAF sensor. That'll go in and just put a piece of pipe here and put that in, and everything will be, like I said, everything's gonna run straight up. We gotta get rid of this cheap ass blow off valve too. I'm more concerned about that cheap blow off valve than I am that cheap turbo and that cheap wastegate. I've seen cheap turbos and wastegates work. I've seen a lot. I really don't even like the fact that it's on there, but it is what it is, right? But yeah, I was pretty pissed off yesterday, guys. So I didn't get much done. Didn't get shit done today either. I had to work all day cutting wood. And I'm pretty beat today, and I don't have any parts to do anything. Well, I got that welded. Did that today. It's like the maybe 20th time I weld it. Good welder makes a hell of a difference. Steady hand. But anyway, there's our downpipe underneath there. Gotta get 2 bungs welded into that. I'll have to do that. I'm not using that Harbor Freight shit for that either. I should have never done it with the pan. Should have used my Uncle's Miller. But really nothing I can do. Thread this in right. Better. It's in there right. It's just tape's about half all tore up. Might as well keep an issue from happening before it starts. Let's get oil to the turbo, huh? Yeah, buddy said he said his is almost straight, not even barely an angle. He has that Hex 35 on there, and I knew that thing was close because he had to cut the mount up. I think he had to cut the mount up, transmission up. He had to do some serious shit, but that ain't no small turbo either, I guess. It's a big compressor wheel, not so big of a exhaust housing. It says the compressor's only a 50 AR, and it says the exhaust is a 63, but yeah, that's ass backwards. But yeah. Oh yeah, we got this out here too. Might as well put. I guess that's the only thing we're gonna get done today. What were you doing?
Cleaning stuff up.
Oh, we got that done. So at least that's done. I left it set out at night. Forgot all about it because I got pissed off about the car. So, wife was cleaning my shit up. I was telling you guys I needed to clean up. We need to get all this stuff out of here. Bunch of junk. It's like half the people always want to come over and dump half their shit here. Like, you live in the country, you'll get rid of it. Oh, we got stuff to put away yet. But yeah, it don't look too bad. I mean, that's like pitting in the, like I said before, it's black, so you'll see it all. Any pitting, any dirt, anything that was left behind. But alright, YouTube, not much going on today. Tomorrow, though, we'll get back to work. We should have enough to do everything. Oh yeah, I was talking about this car yesterday in the beginning. I forgot to tell you. I'd like to get it down to about 1,800. I think we can get it to 1,800. 1,800 pounds. 250 horsepower. Goal for the Honda. So we'll rip the interior out of all that. Anybody that happens to watch me has a Honda and there's anybody who wants a Honda and needs seats or whatever in the tri-state area or the four-state, let me know. Thumbs up, subscribe.